I still have my email open. Oh, nice. A friend sent a photo. Thank you, Michelle. I will look at it very soon. I don't even know if I have this at the right angle. I can't tell. I looked in the phone when I was on the other side, but now I've come around the corner and it looks like it might be too high. So, let's see. I have messages. I've been in my craft room crafting. I got to craft today.
I looked in the phone when I was on the other side.
Sorry. I was listening to some training classes this morning. Very loud. Because I was in the kitchen cooking. Cooking and doing that at the same time. Hi. I'm Audrey here, in case you don't know who I am. Also known as Twisted Chalker. And I'm an independent creator with Couture. And tonight, we're not going to be chalking. We're going to be painting. I have two projects. I have the project I wanted to do yesterday, but I couldn't because it wasn't ready. And another project that I got ready for tonight in case my project from yesterday wasn't ready. And they are both going to be multi-step projects. So I have enough here to get me through the next 3 or 4 days of lives. This is day 23, 22. I have 8 days left, so 22. Of 30 days straight of lives, no matter what. I'm doing these fun, no matter what challenges, mostly on personal stuff. But this right here, I thought would be fun to do too, because like tonight or other nights that I've experienced, I sometimes would rather just stay in the craft room and craft, or hide in my bedroom, or lay on the couch, or not be on the air, be live, because I need to hide. I just need to. So I'm gonna lower the camera now so you can see what all I've got piled up here on the table. And it's just going to be a night of painting. I started making a basket tier tray. I'll have to show you guys for my friend. She had a couple little baskets that were like the same size and depth of tier trays that people use, you know, trays that can be used for tier trays. And I was looking at the baskets while we were getting her moved, and I said, well, what are you going to do with these baskets? And she said, I don't know. And I said, I wonder if I could make you a tier tray so you can use it for displaying your products at your cooking deals, because she's a pampered chef person. So she let me take it with the understanding that it may or may not work. And I think it's going to work. I'm so excited. Anyway, okay, enough of that. So let's go down to the table and see what we got going on here. So close your eyes if you get dizzy, and I'll let you know when we're there. I need to wait for the computer to catch up. I got a lot going on here. Okay, we are there. Awesome. So this is the frame that I wanted to do yesterday, but I could not get, there was some pieces of wood that were glued to this that the canvas was glued to that had a little bit of a painting on it. So this was just gray like this, and then it had 2 black clips right here, one on each side, and then it had the canvas painting glued on, but then the clips were holding onto the canvas, so it looked like it was being held on by the clips, but it really wasn't. And so I pulled the clips off. I left this hole because I have a plan for that. This is the top. As you can see, that's where the sawtooth hanger is. This is an at-home frame that a friend of mine gave me because she was getting rid of it. I'll have to get that off. And so I thought I'd play with it and have some fun. So I spent a long time, and I hurt my finger because I don't have it with me. I just used a little ruler that I have. It's a little metal ruler like this, except smaller and narrower and more heavy duty. And it had pointed ends, and I just scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped. And so I scraped away part of the board here, but it'll be okay. because I'm going to paint it black, and then I'm going to put this pattern on it. And I was thinking about doing black on black, but I might do this in white. I don't know if you can see the pattern. Oh, under the welcome. But it's this pattern right here. Okay, so I'm going to put this pattern. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to do one on, this way. And then I'm going to do this end and this end and this end and this end. I'm just going to go all the way to the end so that the whole thing has this pattern on it. But this is not the part I'm going to do tonight. Tonight I'm just going to paint this so that it can, so that I can dry it and then put sealer over it and then be doing this. I want to seal it first, that way I don't risk pulling the paint up with the transfer. So that's the plans for that. And then after I'm done, so this is going to be black. And then I'm going to paint, I have this thing right here that I picked up probably at Walmart. I'm not even sure. But it's been in my stash. I'm going to paint this one white. So I'm probably going to do black on black. I'm going to do almost the same thing for both of these. No, not. Totally different. So I want to paint that white. And then I will glue it here. But I want to take this ribbon and attach it to this board and make it look like, go through the hole and make it look like it's hanging from the ribbon. And then, but it'll be glued. And then it'll be painted white. And then I want to chalk it with this transfer here. And it says feels like home, and that'll be black. So I'm thinking it'll be really pretty with this pattern underneath it. Like that. See? Just like that. And this pattern will be all over this whole entire frame. So that's the plan for this. But tonight, all we're going to do is paint it black so that we can set it get it ready for tomorrow. And I'll paint this tonight too if we have time. So that's the plan for this one. And then, since I didn't know if I was going to have this ready for tonight, I had taken this one out. I'm going to get this out of the way. I had taken this out. Now, I stumbled on this tray at a thrift store. And it caught my eye because look at it. I mean, it's cute. And the white, it pops on the black. And that's what caught my attention. But I want to change it. I want to fix it. I want to change it up. So I'm going to paint this black. And on here too, I don't know if you can see it, but there's damage. There's, it's not been very well cared for. It's been banged around and stuff. And so I'm going to paint it, hopefully to cover up some of that. And then I'm going to do another black on black, which is going to be this. I'm going to center this in the middle and then have the rest of it go around the edge. So this will be squeezed into there, and then I will chalk with black. And then I'm going to do this over 3 days. So I'm going to paint it today, dry it, seal it. And then tomorrow we're going to chalk it with this. I'm going to dry it and seal it. And I'm going to let it dry overnight. And then the next day, the third day, which would be Tuesday, I want to put one of these in here, but I can't decide which one. So, I'm going to recruit the help of anybody who watches this video between now and Tuesday. Here it is, Sunday, July 11. I'm going to be chalking this onto this tray Tuesday the 13th, 12, 13, yeah. And so, it's either going to be, because we gotta remember this is going to be on the inside. So I'm going to either put less house, more home. Bless this day with grace and gratitude. Life is better in the country. I'm kind of leaning toward this one. Family. A little bit crazy, a little bit loud, and a whole lot of love. phone, wallet, keys, lock the door, kiss me goodbye. So, I don't know. I'm recruiting help. So if you have any opinions, I'm going to do it this way too so you can see. Phone, wallet, keys, lock the door, kiss me goodbye. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm watching the computer. Less house, more home. I didn't pull it up far enough. Maybe you need to do that. There we go. Less house, more home. Start over. Less house, more home. Bless this day with grace and gratitude. Life is better in the country. Family. A little bit crazy, a little bit loud, and a whole lot of love. Or phone, wallet, keys, lock the door, kiss me goodbye. So those are the ones that I'm trying to decide between. I may do a little post on a couple of the crafting groups I'm in, just to kind of get their opinion. But I'm going to do that tomorrow after I chalk this transfer onto here. Okay, so all that to say, all we're going to do tonight is step 1, which is to paint these. So I'm going to paint this white, paint these black. Oopsie. After I throw everything around. And here we go. So we're going on a short journey. Whew. All right. There's a lot of chunkiness on the rim of the bottle. I'm hoping somebody will join me tonight. It'll be fun to have a friend join me tonight. So this is the mess I've made from painting the basket. It's a brown basket. It's an old brown basket. And we decided to see how it looks white first. And if we don't like how it looks white, then we're going to paint it black. But I'm thinking it's probably best that I spray paint it rather than try to brush paint it. Because I've tried to brush paint it. I mean, it looks okay. So, it might work. I've gone through this phase of wanting to make tier trays out of stuff. I made quite a few, not quite a few, I've made a few. I made a big one, big 3-tier tray. It was huge. And I went ahead and ended up putting it in my booth. I don't know if it'll sell or not. If not, I'll use it. I mean, I love it. It'll look good in our living room coffee table or on a table that we have. See, in our living room we have this little walkway. We put the couch so that it created a walkway from the front door to the kitchen and dining area. So it's almost like a hallway, but not really a hallway. And there's a table up against the wall that is the staircase. You couldn't do a sofa table. It was just kind of the way it was lined up. It wasn't working. So we've got it against the wall, and I could put the 3-tier tray on that table and make things for the tray. I really need to do my living room upstairs. I have not touched it. No, I'm sorry, I just lied. I touched it enough to throw things in there. So it's pretty much become my catch-all, and I really want a living area, which will of course be a guest room, but I want a living area so that I can sit up in a couch and you know, hang out a little bit, watch TV, and if I have anybody come visit just for the sake of visiting, you know, we can visit in the living area instead of in my craft room or in my office or, you know, in my bedroom. So I need to get that done. But I'm trying to bargain hunt, and I've been looking for a futon. I want a dark brown futon, and I'm being picky. I want a dark brown futon. And I haven't seen one available yet on Marketplace. So I may have to break down and go shopping. And then I've got those cubes in there that I want to paint. See if I can turn them into some sort of nice looking end tables and a coffee table. Okay, so this is white, just like I wanted it. Put that in there. And I left my blow dryer in the other room. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta go get it. I'll be right back. Okay. Since I was sitting there looking at it, I grabbed it. I don't know if you can see it. So this is it. This is what I'm putting together. See, it's like this old basket stuff. And I have this old candle holder laying around. So I'm trying to put together, this is what she'll use to display seasonings and utensils and that sort of thing while she's having her Pampered Chef parties. So I just started that today as well. Let's see. All right. Hey, Sandra Henderson. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, how much have you seen? Let me, brief explanation of what I'm doing. I have 2 projects I'm doing tonight. I'm doing them in 3 steps. And so tonight we're doing step 1, tomorrow we're doing step 2, and then Tuesday we're going to do step 3. Hi, it's so good to see you. Are you ready to go for your vacation? You leave in 4 days, 5 days, right? It's about to get loud here. So, it started off this color, and I'm painting it white. And I think I want to do, no, I like it. I was going to do another coat, but I like it. I like how it's very pretty. I don't know if you can see it. You can almost see the original color through the white. I like it. 4:30 a.m. Are you guys driving or are you flying? My aunt is messaging me. My mom's 75th birthday's coming up. Telling her to jump on. You're flying. Phew! That's good. Alright, so now tonight I am going to spray this with my polyacrylic spray. Polyacrylic? I'm sorry. This is day 1 of clean eating. I'm already feeling the effects. Okay, I'm just like worn out. I have like no energy today. I don't have any sugar fixes in me. Alright, so now I'm going to paint this black. So I got all the wood junk out, whatever it was. I don't know what it was called. I thought it was in here, but it's not. So now I'm going to paint this, and I'm going to paint it black. So are they going to make you wear masks still? I just had a thought. Do I want the whole thing to be black? Yes, I want the whole thing to be black. Oh, that's good. I guess they've gotten over that. So I'm just going to paint this whole thing. And then tonight I will spray this as well. And I'm going to seal it off. Hi, Auntie Carrie. I'm so glad you jumped on. Auntie Carrie, my friend Sandra H. is here with us. Sandra H., this is my Auntie Carrie with us. She's more like a sister to me than an auntie because she's a year and a half younger than me. And we just kind of hung out a lot. We hung out a lot. We were roommates together when we were very young. And I probably, well, you know, maybe someday we'll tell you the stories. To tell you the stories of our younger years. I have, you know what, Carrie, I have this transfer. I have to make us a matching shirt. The transfer says, bad decisions make good stories. Definitely not online. So bad decisions make good stories. And I think as soon as I saw that come out, it's a brand new transfer. As soon as I saw that, I thought of us. And so, you know, we lived through everything to tell our stories. Not that we have told them. So I think we need matching shirts. It would be cool if I could add, if it would say, bad decisions make good stories, ... And then put, just ask my aunt, or just ask my niece. That would be cool. I'm sure Sandra's got her fair share that she could share too. So I have a friend in Florida. You're right. I haven't told on myself yet. Well, let me see. Oh no, that was a childhood one. No, I haven't told on myself yet. And I don't know, when she was here in town, we found ourselves at the club. So, you know, I don't know if we've totally outgrown it yet. Probably not. But that's okay. We've earned it at this point. We've earned the right to make those bad decisions and have good stories. We all three of us have. All right. So this is not looking perfect where the, you know, where I had to peel that off. I actually had to scrape it off. But that's okay because it'll be covered up when I'm done. So I'm trying to smooth this out and get all the strokes to go in the same direction. How's Ricky's new job? Is he liking it? Hey Sandra, is your son coming to Oklahoma first before you guys go on your trip? Oh my gosh, it was awful. It was very hard. My poor hands. Ricky doesn't like his new job? Or are you on something different? Well, he's still got, I mean, he has to overcompensate a little bit, I'm sure. How's his hand? I never did hear about his hand. And it's an adjustment, it's a new schedule. Oh, so he's going to meet you out there. Sandra, he's going to meet you out there. I guess that's better than, you know, sending him here and then flying all the way out there again. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Oh. So is that how it is from now on for him, Carrie? Or is he going to need to do, is he still doing PT? Okay, I'm going to have to dry this so I can hold it. Okay, it's about to get loud here for a second. So, neither of you probably saw what I was talking about in the beginning. This one right here, tomorrow when we do part 2, oh gosh, okay, so yeah, so he's having to overcompensate. I'm sure that's pretty tiring. Okay, so, in case you didn't see it, tomorrow I'm going to take this pattern and I'm going to put it throughout the inside of this tray. Okay, well, this is a frame. So this frame is going to have this pattern inside. Now, last night I did a project. Sandra was on the show with me, and I was trying to get it put together, and she made a suggestion and just totally ignited this whole passion, not passion, this whole obsession I have with doing the black on black. So we did a little black on black on this project, and as you can see, Sandra, I fixed the D a little bit better, so it's looking really good. And we have the little flower pattern that's down there, shadowed underneath the words. And so that was what I was thinking about doing with this. I was thinking about doing this black on black all the way through, okay? And then this board here that I just painted will be in the center, and I plan to put this. So it's going to have this in black right here. So that's the plan for this. And so tonight I'm going, when I'm done with the live, I'm going to take these in the other room and I'm going to spray them down to seal them. So we can do that. So this here is either going to go black on black or it's going to be black and white. I have to decide. I'm thinking if I do black and white, it's going to be too busy. Oh, and I just put chalk paint on my table. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, Carrie, I'm so sorry that the surgeries and all didn't work to get him full mobility. But, you know, the silver lining is I'm so very thankful he's still here with us. And I can only imagine how much you are thankful for that as well. I mean, it could have been so much worse. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because I'm thinking if I do white, it'll just be too busy. And it'll take away from the feels like home transfer. And I'm basically planning to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to paint it black and then I'm going to do a different pattern on it. And then I'm going to directly chalk something on it. But I'm going to show you, I want to show you the choices that I picked a few options for the tray. This is, you know, I've been making stuff with my Club Couture transfer, and I love the Club Couture transfers. I really do. But what I've neglected to do is this. I love taking old stuff that people have discarded and redoing it. It's just, it just gives me this, you know, happy feeling. I just put my thumbprint on here, on this paint job, with white paint. How I got white paint on my thumb. Oh yeah, from the board. Oh, I hope it's dry. There we go. Well, I have to ask how the other boys are doing, Carrie. It was James that was at the store at when the robbery happened. It was James, right? I keep thinking it was James. I threw my blow dryer on the floor. So Sandra, my Aunt Carrie has 3 sons. And Carrie, my friend Sandra, has 2 sons. So you two have a little bit in common. Raised boys. Sandra is almost finished raising as well. So she's, well, sort of. So she's about to become an empty nester, so to speak. So you two would have a lot in common. God knew what he was doing by giving me girls. And he's okay, James? Has he had any residual issues, or is he good? Oh, hey, Sandra, I just thought of something. Even though you're getting your eyes fixed. Carrie, one of the first times she watched one of my lives, she was watching it on her TV. I think her son probably set it up, unless she knows how to do it. I don't know if Carrie knows how to set that up. I don't know how to do that. She's better than me if she does. All right. I think this is pretty ready. So I'm going to set this one aside and paint the other one. That's going to be step 1 for tonight. And that'll be it. And then I'll take these in the other room and spray them. So there's this one. This is cute as it is, but I'm looking at it thinking, I really can't chalk on it, so I have to paint it. If I can't chalk on it, I gotta paint it. So I can chalk on it. And I keep getting paint on my table. I took the tablecloth off because I didn't like it. I think I need to put it back on. Okay, so I need to wash this. No, I washed it off yesterday. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Do it to it. See how well I can cover up these white dots. Smart things. Okay, it's covering up quite nicely. Sometimes, even though it's black, sometimes it doesn't do a very good job of covering what's on the... Put something solid, a little smaller than stencil layered. Something solid. You've lost me, Sandra. I'm not sure. Are you talking about on this tray? I'll show you what I've pulled out for this. So my plan, we all know plans can change. A solid surface will start. You mean this one? I'm a little confused. My plan for this is to put this pattern inside. So I'm going to put this pattern inside this tray, black on black, to do the shadowing thing, because I'm completely obsessed with the shadowing thing. And I had been doing stuff like that, and then I stopped, and then you reignited it yesterday, Sandra. So that's going inside. Now, so tomorrow I will chalk this inside the tray, and then I'll take it to my craft room and I'll seal it. And then Wednesday, I plan to use one of these on top of it. Life is better in the country. Bless this day with grace and gratitude. Less house, more home. Phone, wallet, keys, lock the door, kiss me goodbye. This could be a tray that sits by your front door. And family, a little bit crazy, a little bit loud, and a whole lot of love. So one of these I want to put in the on the inside. I haven't decided which one. So I thought I would recruit people to help decide which one's going to go on the inside after I do the patterning. And then I was thinking about wrapping this part of the handle with some twine, with some jute twine. I don't know, I could always glue some jute twine to the top edge as well. I could, like the rope. I think I'll get it phone and keys. That is a cute one. It'd be a great tray for someone to put on their entry table. And then they can just drop everything there as they come home. And it'll be right there by the door. Or even like in the bedroom. Have a place to put it all. Because I don't know about you all, but my stuff ends up scattered everywhere. All right. The phone and keys, Sandra, you think the phone and keys is good? So I'm just painting over the sides here so that it'll all be consistently the same paint on the surface, and also to cover up the dings and scratches on the outside. Okay, cool. Decision made. I love it. I love having help from great minds. So let me ask you both. When I'm watching somebody doing something and they're asking questions and I'm trying to answer, I find myself trying to tell them rather than type it. Do you ever do that? Do you sit there talking to the screen? No, don't do that. Do it this way. Sandra says, yep. I guess. I mean, it can be done. We could do like, I could be doing these on Zoom meetings. If I can keep them short enough, I can do them in Zoom and then we could talk. You know, like, yeah. Because you're trying to get it fast. Trying to get your thoughts out fast. And yeah, I get it. But like I was saying, if I can keep these short enough, I could do Zoom ones. And then I could hear you guys, we could talk and I could see your faces and it'd be more like we're in the same room together. That would be fun. I might have to do that. But I really would have to keep because I think you only get like 40 minutes if it's free. And I've noticed that mine are averaging about an hour. And I'm trying to get them shorter. But it's not happening. I've got to figure out a way to make them shorter. Maybe start the process before I go on and then pick up from where I left off. All right. Okay, it's going to get loud for a second. But do you answer those voices in your head? I sometimes do. Yeah. 30 minutes, yeah. I mean, if I was to do Zoom, I couldn't do an hour because then it costs money. I know I do, Carrie. It's us three, I can admit it. Especially now that, you know, I'm here, I'm an empty nester, I'm single, I don't have a whole lot of people to talk to all the time, so I gotta talk to someone. So it might as well be the voices in my head, right? Alright, now I'm just going to do the sides because they are kind of scratched up and dinged up, and I want it to have a nice fresh look. And then I have to ask myself too, do I want to sand it and distress it a little bit before I seal it? Because where I'm seeing the wood, where I'm seeing that the black paint has been scratched up and damaged is a little bit of a brown. And that might actually be really cool. I don't know why I keep throwing this on the floor. In here, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do a second coat. I was looking at that too, but I wanted to go ahead and take care of this real quick. I might get a fresh brush out because sometimes after a while these sponge brushes get difficult. You know, they get worn out enough that it's hard to get a decent clean finish from them. So instead of having this glossy manufactured paint on it, we have this chalky, what's the word I'm looking for? Matte finish, M-A-T-T-E, a matte finish. Of course, when I spray it with my sealer, it's going to make it glossy again. So there's that. You know what I just thought of too? I had a tray that I did, and I can't show it to you, it's sold. I did some words on the inside, and I did a pattern along the edge of the outside. I may have to consider doing that, like on day 4. That can be my project for day 4. I've only got 8 days left. Of the 30 days, I'm not going to stop doing lives, but I'm not going to be doing them every single day. All right. My shoulder's getting tired. There we go. Blow dry really quick. You know, you hear so much about how watching paint dry is so boring, but I don't find it boring on these projects because I can actually see it happening. I can see it going from wet to dry. I don't know, you know, let me get my other brush. Let me get a new one. Put this one in the trash. It's not easy to get smooth on the edge here. And honestly, once the pattern's on, it won't really show up too bad. There we go. I'm really concentrating. Trying to make it as smooth as I can. Okay. There we go. If I put a pattern on the outside, it'll have to be something good that will kind of tie in with what's on the inside. Woo! I got a lot on that one. Okay. It seems to collect along the edge here. And so it's kind of looking like it's globbed up along the edge. There we go. All right. Dry this and see how it looks. It's about to get loud here. That's better. Second coat helped. So now I'm going to take this and get the whole inside and outside sealed so that we can start chalking on it tomorrow. And it's so nice to have the decision made already. So we're going to go with the phone, keys, wallet. Kiss me goodnight. Lock the door. Lock the door, kiss me goodnight. All right, and then I got to decide if, and I'll recruit your help if we want to like put some jute twine on it, like wrap it around the handles, or I'm thinking I like that idea, wrap it around the handles. And you know what? I'm having another thought too, and it only hurts a little bit. So if I put this here, okay, if I put this here, what do you think about the idea, and I'll bring some in tomorrow and put them in here, of maybe putting beads, lining this part, lining right here and right here with beads. I'll bring those in tomorrow and we'll put that in there. So, yeah. And I may even stain them. We'll see. That'll be day 4. Day 4 will be embellishing. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Step 1 is done, except getting it sealed and letting it dry so that we don't mess it up while trying to do the rest of it. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. Probably. Oh, it's going to be a little early because I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try to start between 6 and 6:15 to give myself enough time to get this done and get cleaned up so I can be ready for my meeting. So that's it for tonight. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Carrie, for joining me. If you're watching on replay, please type hashtag replay in the comments so that I know that you watched. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments as well, and I'll be happy to answer. Good night, Carrie. Bye, Sandra. And if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I post the rest of these steps so you can see the finished project. And by the way, we have our club membership. We have these awesome club transfers that we get every month. I don't have them with me right now, but there's all kinds of great deals. So if you want to hear about our awesome club, just type club and I'll send you the info. No strings attached. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.